Everything has just changed in a matter of 24 hours. Around the world, world leaders are changing their policy. They are spinning 180 degrees. A lot of people are running afraid. They're running scared. But before I tell you all of the remarkable things in the news around the world that are happening today because of the changing of the guard, I want to remind you that not one person, no one person can change your life. Nobody can change the government by themselves. This has to be a community effort, a national effort, a worldwide effort. And if you are one of those people, a working class person like myself, that wants something better for your family and your community and eventually the world, but not like those people at Davos want you to live your life, type 1. Let's fire up this algorithm. All right, we all know that there are some very happy people. If you are happy, type I am happy down below today. I don't know why we would be happy, except for this. How America has become unburdened by what has been. You know, that's a really cool, catchy phrase lately because I have heard it a lot, over and over, because it's been on a teleprompter that someone has read over and over until the teleprompter goes silent and then that person doesn't know what to say. But we have now been unburdened by what has been the last 4 years. However, I want you to understand there is some serious political warfare about to come down on this land. They are not going to give up. They are going to run screaming. And think about what happens when you put back a dog into a corner. They come out screaming and fighting. And I believe that's what's coming for the economy. I believe we are going to see my prediction from a year and a month ago move out of a country, Rwanda. I still believe you're going to see crazy, crazy things hitting our world to shock people, to scare people, and to keep them preoccupied while people are covering their tracks. Check this out. First off, Zelensky is all of a sudden talking peace. Well, if you didn't think, that war is dragging on and we've given Ukraine enough money, all of a sudden, because of a new change of the guard in this government, Zelensky has said, you know what? I think it's a good day to talk peace in Ukraine. Well, that's super exciting. Well, let's move on because there's so much going on. And hey, real quick, I want to say something. I did a video a couple of hours ago with my buddy Matt that just bought a property. He paid $700 in a tax auction. He bought the lot that is valued by the county like $7,000. Now, my math isn't the best, but I put in the title how my friend made 1,000% in 30 minutes. Well, lots of people said that was clickbait. And so I guess my math must be off, but I'll tell you this, those people are no longer with us. The reason why I get rid of people that scream and yelling clickbait and they can't listen to the actual video for the first 2 minutes is if you want to make a real change in your life and you want to go and achieve something amazing, you have to do it around with other people that believe in themselves and that aren't talking negative about what you're doing. So many times in my life, I missed massive, massive opportunities. Like when I tried to talk all my fellow firefighters one day as we were sitting on the airfield watching planes land, let's buy Bitcoin. It's like $4. Like let's all put in $100. And I listened to those crazy chickens. I know, I can't insult anybody anymore. Because they told me how crazy I was or foolish I was to even think that would be worth something. And I didn't listen to myself and have the conviction to buy my first Bitcoin until it was $500. And quite frankly, it's changed my life financially. But can you imagine if I'd have bought it at $4? Whoo! Point being is that we don't want to be around people that don't understand the realities of finance, world politics. It's time to just sort of brush those people aside. You don't have to abandon them. All of us have got some of those crazy family members. But it's not like you want to cast your pearls before swine. All right, so I just want to make sure that people agree with that. If that's a true statement, you can agree with that, type 10. Also, one last thing. I know I've been talking about this pre-filming discount. It's like 90-something% off. Dylan told me we have to cut it short it can't go even more than a week with that discount, because once we hit a certain amount of coaching students, we have to let the coaches ease into this, because it's going to be a lot to handle. Okay, so just links down below. It won't be around much longer. That pre-filming will get cut off. Okay, even though the course is nowhere near finished. All right, so we got a lot more stories going on here. We just had something else. What, there's another war somewhere. Oh, Iran. Iran has announced that they are going to start doing something a little different. Where is that? There's so many stories right now. Let me see. I'm going to it. This is live. You just got to sort of wait. I can't wait. Because I think that by the time he takes office in January, oh, here we go. Iran-backed Houthis reportedly declare ceasefire shortly after the, I don't even think I can say his name right now, but I'll let you put it down below. I'm just joking. I got a set. Trump victory. So all of a sudden in one day, we've got Ukraine going, you know what? Peace talks sound good. And then Iran is going, you know what? I think let's just have a ceasefire, because they're scared crapless about what's going to happen to their economy, and quite possibly a carpet bombing that's coming their way. Just saying. We are seeing things that are moving very rapidly, but what blows me away is that most people still don't understand what's going on in the stock market, the gold market. Look at gold. Gold's down pretty significantly today on a percentage basis, along with silver. Now, think about why it was rising. If you want to talk about when traders and people are losing their minds and how markets are becoming irrational, just like Greenspan said in the late 90s, those two elements have been going up. Silver's been going up because it's pulling, gold's pulling it up, right? The momentum trade. Gold's been going up because they understand that the Fed's been raising rates, and every time they raise rates and then they wait, you're getting closer to that inevitable, we're going to drop rates. And so gold traders run the price of gold up because they go, hey, when the Fed lowers rates, money gets printed into existence, created because debt is created, right? So the gold price is going up. And then all of a sudden, because we all know that Trump has actually scared the crap out of Jerome Powell, as he told him before he raised rates, he's like, don't you raise rates. And Jerome Powell said, oh yeah, watch this. And he rose rates. And all of a sudden, Jerome Powell figures out, oh crap, that guy's getting in. And all of a sudden, within 28 days, 30 days, whatever it is, he goes, you know, we're going to lower rates. And then gold goes down. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that I want people to understand. They go, you know what, you're right, that doesn't make sense. If you agree, if the explanation makes sense to you, right? That gold shouldn't have went down today, but it did, because traders are getting spooked for a handful of different reasons. There's other reasons, like they're moving out of the gold market, moving into equities, things like that. That should give you a stronger conviction towards it. You see, nothing's changed in the last 72 hours when it comes to the fundamentals of gold. Countries are still buying it, they're hoarding it, they're getting rid of dollars. These are the days where you should have more conviction to buy. Now, that's not financial advice. I'm just telling you how I do things. But then again, I get made fun of a lot. So it's like, I'm sort of a weirdo. If you listen to weirdos, then like me, for financial advice, you shouldn't. If you want to learn about new alternative ways to invest in real estate, it will blow your mind when it comes to percentage of returns, which most people don't pay attention to, well, then there's that link down below. And I'm excited to take this journey with you. In the last 24 hours, a lot of people have been really excited. Our Uber driver wasn't. When he pulled up, he has his pronouns that are right there. And Matt decided to tell cool stories about when Elon fired the people with pronouns on the Zoom call. I was cracking up. But our Uber driver was nice enough and stayed quiet. But it was cool because I think what happened is when you get around amazing human beings that just want everyone stoked and prosper, and we want good things for our family and our friends, not bad things. We don't believe the narrative. I think it's sort of catchy. So I think our Uber driver might have turned a corner. He did have his I voted sticker. I could tell who he voted for, but it's okay. And the reason why I say it's okay, because what's happening, think about this. We just went through 4 years of total garbage, garbo. And we saw a stark difference light and dark, dark and light. Between the two last terms, amazing. And we're going to see another group of amazing things. I just noticed, I don't know if you've noticed this, but all the prosecutors that were trying to try the ex-president, well, now that he's becoming the next president, they've said, you know what, we're going to wrap up this trial. You mean the thing that you just made up, things that aren't illegal, you said they were illegal? Yeah, we're just going to stop. You're about to see amazing things, but at the same time, he can't stop what's coming with inflation. He can't stop what's coming to the real estate market. As a matter of fact, if he gets his way and interest rates go down, you're going to see inflation on a scale that you won't believe. And what blows me away is that everyone seems to think that when you have hyperinflation, houses just explode in price too. They can't explode in price if there is an absence or a less of a normal market when it comes to credit. If credit contracts, homes don't go up in value. If wages don't go up, homes don't go up in value. If unemployment rises, homes can't go up in value. And so what you have here is a scenario where you are going to see specific items hyperinflate, specific other items deflate. We're seeing it right now. It's all over the news. China is in deflation. Switzerland is starting to flirt with deflation. Other parts of Europe are in deflation. And I told you that it's going to move from east to west. We don't have a lot of time. And quite frankly, I'm saying it with a grin on my face because I'm super excited. And I know many of you are too. So the world right now is your oyster. If you are just now getting out of debt, you've cleaned up your credit score, you're working on it. Honestly, you don't need a whole lot of money. Really, you don't. Because as the banks are contracting, they're just looking for somebody to loan money to that they can get a rate of return. A lot of people are going to find that you can walk in with a stellar background or cleaned up credit score and a job that's steady, and you'll be able to buy up assets for pennies on the dollar and actually not need much of a down payment at all. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. And if anyone's going to tell the banks to start lending and lowering their standards, it's going to be the guy that just got into office. I hope you got something out of this. If you want, links down below. It's over 90% off. This is a project I have been waiting to release, and we had to wait until specific conditions were met when it came to foreclosures, tax problems around the country, and now we're getting ready for something coming in the spring, and I want everyone ready. All right? With that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.